Hi guys, welcome you all to the lecture 3 of the DSS series with Java. Today we will be learning what are conditional statements in Java, what are loops in Java, why they are important in real life applications. So let's start with what is conditional statements in Java. Conditional statements in Java are like a smoke traffic signals. They control the flow of the program based on certain conditions, guiding Java what to do and what to skip. So let's imagine this when you are crossing the road. You might have seen the signals like red, orange, green. So the red signal is indicating that you need to stop there, right? So when you are getting the red signal, you need to stop there. And when you are getting the green signal, you can go from there. So you are actually executing your task based on the conditions. Like that, computer is also working based on the conditional statements, and we are having a lot of real world examples. Let's when you are going for the ATM to withdraw amount. So when you will withdraw the amount, if the amount is greater than or equal to the balance, right, then only you can withdraw the amount. This is how the logic inside the computer is working inside the ATM. And let's say when you in your mobile, when the charges get below the 20%, so you will get the pop up that your charge warning that your phone is having charging less than 20%. And let's see what are loops in Java. So we will be discuss every conditional statements one by one in the next slides. So let's see what are loops in Java. So loops are just like they are performing the repetitive task. Let's say I want to print something 5 times. So the way, so there is one way is I can write print statement 5 times, right? Print. So I can write 5 times. So this is one way of writing the some statements 5 times. So when someone will say you given you task that you need to write the program that print your name 100 times. So it is not correct way to print the use the print statement 100 times. So it will be the code will be go very lengthy and the system will work very slowly. So here we will get loops. So we will be loops are performing the repetitive task, and we don't need to write the same code multiple times, and we will be avoid writing the repetitive codes. Let's see different types of conditional statements. So here we will be having so four types of conditional statements. So in this first one is if condition. So this is only taking the single condition, and let's say the condition is like if age is greater than equal to 18, then you can vote. So this is how it will be taking only a single condition, and it will be giving if it is true, then it will be giving the output, else it will not giving any output here. So there is another if else condition. So this is the second condition statement. If else conditional. So if else. So let's see. If it is raining, if it is raining, take umbrella. If it is not raining, else. So in else condition we don't have the else condition we don't have conditions. So if in the if condition, if it is failing the if condition, then it will be directly coming to the else condition. Else take sunglasses. So this is how the if else work, and we will be see in detail in next slide. So next we will be having the if else ladder. So let's say if age is greater than or equal to 18, you can vote. Inside this, I am also again having the another condition that if nationality of the person is Indian. So this is the another condition inside the if condition. So this is called the nested if condition, if else condition. We will see in next lecture, next slide. Next is switch based, many based. You will see in the next slide. So the first the first conditional statement is if condition. So it will be just to taking one expression. Let's say if it is raining, take umbrella. It will be only working on the single condition. Let's say if it is true, it will be printing something on the console. If it is false, it will not print anything. So this is how the if condition works. Let's say if, so the syntax of the if condition is you need to have some closing opening bracket, closing bracket, and curly braces, and inside this you will be having condition. So the condition is must be boolean value only. It will not take any other values, only it will only take boolean value. Let's say I want to erase this. So syntax of the if condition is open bracket, closing bracket, curly braces. Inside this you will be having conditions. Let's I want to write here. So the condition is must be boolean value only. It will not take any other positive values. In some other languages, you might have seen that in if condition, if you are given some positive value, it will take it as a true value. But in the Java, it will only take the boolean values like true or false. Let's see how we will be executing this. Let's say when age is greater than or equal to 18. So this is one of the relational operator, right? So it is relational operator that when age is greater than you are having age is equal to your age is, let's say, 17. 17 is greater than or equal to 8. It will what it will be giving output as a false. So when it is false, the if condition doesn't work. So let's say when you are having age like, let's say, if the age is 20, then it will be execute, right? When age is 20, then age is greater than or equal to 18. It means 20 is greater than or equal to 18. So that means it will be giving you true statements. Then it will be executing. So it will not take any other values like integer values. So it will only taking like only boolean values. Just remember this one. And we can also have logical conditions here. Let's say I will be having like age is greater than or equal to 18, and this is a logical AND operator which is saying that if the both conditions are true, then it will true, right? The nation is India. India. Then we can say if the both conditions are true, then it will be uh, returning true, right? So this one is true, this one is true, then the complete statement is true, then the if condition will be executing here. So this is how the if condition work on the base on the single boolean value. If it is true, then only it will be executing here, else it will not execute here. So let's see the execution in the code editor here. Let's say I'm taking integer age is equal to 20. If age is greater than or equal to 18, what I am printing, you can vote, or you are eligible for vote. Let's execute this. You can see it will be giving you as a true. That's why the statement is working. Let's say if I am having something like 17 here, it will not execute because 17 is not greater than or equal to 18, because it will be giving you as a false list here, right? So the false statement doesn't work in the if condition. Let's see, it is not given any the output in the console. So this is how. Let's say another thing, int and int age is uh, 56, let's say. If the person is having age greater than or equal to 18 and age is less than or equal to the, if age is less than or equal to the something like, keep some big value like 70, the person whose age is between the 18 and 70, he can vote. Let's say it is not printed anything because you can see here this condition is getting failed here. So let's write something like 20 here. You will definitely get outputs here. You are eligible for vote because I am just writing a condition that if the person age is greater than or equal to 18 and the person age is less than or equal to 17, so if the age is in between this range, so I am printing that you are eligible for the vote. So let's say first condition is age is greater than or equal to 18, it will be giving you true. And if first condition is true, and I am checking second condition. If age is less than or equal to 17, what is giving? It will be giving you true because 20 is less than or equal to 17. So both statements are true. So the logical end of this is would be true, right? That's why if condition is working. Let's say, um, let's take some other examples also. I will be taking here that if, let's say, some mark, we will take some marks here. The marks is 30, and let's write something here. If the marks is greater than or equal to 0, or marks is less than greater than or equal to 40, then the student is passed the exam. Passed the exam. Let's see. Let's try run here. So marks are greater than or equal to 0, right? That is greater than or equal to 0. We will get true here. After that, or condition. In or condition, what in logical or what will be having? If any of the conditions get true, the complete statement will get true here, right? And the second condition is marks is greater than or equal to 40, it will be false. So the resultant would, at the last we will be having result as true, right? So this is how the logical or will work. So this condition is got true, this condition is false. If any one condition is true, then it will be executing here. So this is all about the if condition. So if condition will be taking only boolean values. Let's take some of the values like some positive values. In some of the languages you might have seen that it will be taking some positive value. So I am taking some positive value, I am printing hello here. Let's see does it work or not. You can see some error here like int cannot be converted to boolean, so you can clearly confirm that it will only taking the boolean values. So this is all about the if condition. So let's see about next next conditional statement here. Next conditional statement is if else condition. So you will be having two options. If raining, if it is raining, take umbrella, right? Else, take sunglasses. You will be having two options here. Sunglasses. So you can see here, if the condition initially it will be going here. If this condition is true, it will be executing this. Else, it will be executing the second condition. So this is how the if else condition will work. So you are only writing condition here. You are writing condition only here, and if it will be getting true, then you are executing this statement. Else, you are if if the condition is false, you are executing the second statement, right? So this is how the if else will work. Let's take some of the example. Let's take the number is even or odd. Let's say if the number is even, then print number is even. If the else, if the number is not even, then it will be obvious that the number must be odd number, right? Odd number. This is how the if else condition will work. So it is simple that initially it will be checking this if condition. We are writing in previously we see that syntax of the if condition. So after that if statement we are writing else. In the else we are not writing any condition here. The syntax of this one would be, let's say if, here we are writing condition, if condition, and after immediately we are writing something like else, and you are writing some statement here or code something. So the else condition must be immediately after the if condition. You cannot have something like, let's say if I am writing if condition here, after that I have wrote some statement, some other code statement like any other statement, and after that I am having else condition. So this will be give you error because you are given something after the else so that every else condition should must have the if conditions. So this you need to remember. So let's see some of the examples in the code editor. Let's take some boolean raining is equal to true. So I'm assuming that it will be raining, right? If it is raining, then what I can print? I can print that take umbrella. Take take umbrella, right? Else what you can do? Else this out you can take sunglasses. Let's execute this. I'm assuming that it is raining. So what should it should be printed that take umbrella. So it has printed. That's, it might be the mistakes. So no problem. And let's take some other examples. Let's take some like I will be taking um, the number is odd or even. Let's take some if 2 is even, 2 modulo. Let's check some other example. Number 4 modulo 2 is equal to 0. So this condition is simply checking that number is even or not. Even number, odd number. Let's execute this one. We'll see how it will be working. You can see this 4 is a even number. I am checking 4 are you even or not. Let's say into number is equal to 4, right? So I am simply checking that. How we will check even number is even or odd. Let's say number is 4. So what is the condition for the even number? So the even number must be divisible by 2, right? So the even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You can simply see here that all the numbers must be divisible by 4. It means that when you are divisible by, when the number is divisible by 2, so this should must be give the remainder as 0. Then you can say that they are the even number. So if the number is giving the remainder as 1 which is not divisible by 2, it means that number is odd here. This is how the simple logic that is checking the number is even or odd. Let's take some of the example here. So I will be taking 5, that would be like odd here. So when you are 5 modulo 2, let's see, 5 modulo 2, which is giving you as 1, because when you are dividing 5 with 2, right? So 2 to the 4, you are getting remainder as 1, which is saying that if you are getting remainder as 1, it will be obvious that it is a odd number. So let's say 4 modulo 2, 4, 2, 2 to the 4. It is a simple division, so it will be giving remainder as 0. So this is how you can simply check that, using remainder you can simply check that the number is even or odd. Let's go into the code editor here. You can see it must be display the number is odd number here. You can see that this is a 5 is an odd number. This is a simple conditional statements. uh, if the condition is true, it will be executing the if condition, else it will be going into the else condition. Every else condition must have the one if condition, then only they will execute, otherwise it will be give the error here. Let's write something here. Into um, into what I can write, name into name into age is equal to 20. You can see that it will be giving error because it is not finding any if condition above immediately above this one. So you cannot have any statement in between the if else condition. So next we will be having else if ladder, right? Let's say you are having marks in 5 subjects, right? Let's take example of the grading, right? So if marks, you got some marks like 20. Let's see how we will be executing the program. And your you can see the progress of the your marks based on your grading, right? When you are having some grade, you will get grade. When marks are greater than or equal to 90, you will get grade O, right, outstanding. And if the marks are greater than or equal to 18, then you will be getting A plus. When the marks are greater than or equal to 70, you will get A. And marks are greater than or equal to 60 means you are getting B. So you can also write some of the more conditions here. I am stopping here. You can see if my marks are greater than or equal to 90, so how many conditions we will be having? We will be having 4 conditions, right? In if else condition, how many conditions you may work with? In if else condition, you may work with 2 conditions. So it might be true or false. You only executing two conditions. If it will be true, if it will be executing if condition, else it will be executing else condition. But here we are getting as 4 conditions, one, two, three, four. So how we will be do this one? So here we will be doing this one using the else if condition. Else if. What is else if? Let's see. I'm just erasing this one. Let's say I will be writing the syntax of the else if condition. If condition. After if condition, you can write else if condition, right? Else if you are having something like you need to perform some uh, 2 or more conditional statements, 2 or more conditions, then you can go for the else if here, right? So you can write condition 1 here, you can write condition 2 here, you can write condition 3 here. We will see the grading system here and we will implement this one. uh, at last you can have else also, but it is not mandatory that you need to definitely you it must be have else condition. You can skip the else condition after the else if condition, but after if you want to write the else if condition, it must have the if condition. And if you it is not required that you must write the else condition here, it's not required. You can skip the else condition. You can end here with the this condition statements. So let's see how we will be executing the. Let's write the program for the grading system here. I will be showing in the code editor. Let's take some marks as into marks is equal to 20, right? So let's say if marks are greater than or equal to, let's say, 90. So I want to print that outstanding, right? Outstanding. Else if. So this is the same like if condition. If the above condition is not true, it will be coming. It will be executing this next condition after the if condition. If marks are greater than or equal to 80, what I can write here? This out. I can write the grading only here. Here is L. If this condition is again false, then it will be going for the next else if condition. If marks are greater than or equal to 50, then print A grade here. If the all the above condition which are like if condition, else if condition, again next else if condition, if these three conditions are get false, then it will be coming for the next else if condition. Marks are greater than or equal to 20. Then S out. Let's write something like some D grade here. Else at last I'm just want to that write that if none of this condition is getting not executing, then I'm simply writing here that else condition, which is indicating that it is failed. So you can see here that initially it will be checking for the first condition, if condition. If the marks are greater than or equal to 20, 90, 20 is greater than or equal to 90. No, it is giving you false, right? And next it will be coming for this else if condition. It will be simply checking that 20 is greater than or equal to 80. No, it will be giving you false. Again it will be coming here and it will be checking that 20 are you greater than or equal to 50. No, it's false. Again you can see here that 20 is greater than or equal to 20. You can see it will be giving you true here. So it will be printing D grade here. Let's execute this one. D grade, right? We are getting right output here. Let's see if I am removing the else condition here. Again, it will not give you error because it's an optional to keep the else condition after the else if condition. We can skip the else condition here. We will be discussing about the nested if else condition statements. Let's say I will be writing a syntax. If we will be having some condition here, inside if I can have some if statement again some condition here. Again I am having else condition here. I will be I will be writing in the next other slides. So it will be creating some confusion here. Nested if else. So I am writing here. Let's say I am having if condition, some condition here. Next inside this again I am having some if condition. After that I am having else condition here. Next I am closing that if condition. I am having some else condition here. Let's say if I want to inside this if condition you can having n number of if condition inside the another if condition. So this that is called nested if else condition. And inside this else condition you can again have if else condition or only if condition. So this is also a valid. Let's take some example here. I'm having some number here. Let's say I'm having some number here. I want to check that number is positive or negative. Let's say how can we check if number is greater than 0? I can say that is, the number is positive. Inside this if condition I want to check that the number is positive even number or odd number. If the number is positive, I am going inside this if condition. Again I am checking that if number is equal to modulo 2 is equal to 0 means I am checking the even even condition, right? Else what I can do, I can say that it is an odd number. After that you will be having, if the number is not positive number, so what are the possibilities, like it might be a negative number or it might be a zero, right? Else if number is less than zero, then I can say that the number is negative number, right? Negative number. So inside this number I am again checking that the negative number is odd number or even number. Again I am writing if condition and I am simply checking that number modulo 2 is equal to 0, then it is even, then we can say that else the number is, else the number is odd number. So this is how we can write the nested if else conditions. So this is, these are the, we are we are already checking that the number is odd or even, and we are also having some condition like if the number is positive, again check inside this if condition we are checking even or odd. In the next we are going for the negative number. So if it is checking that its number is negative, again we are having even or odd. Else what is the possibility, the number is zero, right? This is how we can write the if else nested if else condition. Inside this if condition you can again have some n number of if condition else if conditions. Again in this else you can have number of n number of else if condition, else if else conditions. So this is how the nested if else will work. Let's, I will be demonstrating the code editor here. Let's go into code editor. Let's say i'm, I'm having some number is equal to 10 here. I'm simply checking that are you positive. If the number is positive, then if number is modulo 2 is equal to 0 means it will be checking that the number is even or not, right? Then if it is even, then it will be giving you false. If it is even, it will be giving you true, right? Then I will be printing that it is a positive even number. In the else condition, I can write that if it is not even number, then it is definitely be odd number here. Then I will be writing here positive, positive, positive odd number, right? Positive odd number here. If number is not a positive number, then it would be definitely, there might be, and the next two conditions would be it might be a negative number or it might be a zero, right? So let's say I'm checking for the negative number here, negative number, and let's check. So I'm copying these two conditions simply here so that I can save my time here. So instead of positive, you can write here negative, right? Negative, negative here, right? So if the number is not a positive, not a negative, then it must be a zero. Then number is zero, right? So this is how we can implement the nested if else condition. Let's run this program. Let's see what without, yes we can say that the number is positive, is positive number and it is an even number. Let's take some negative number here. Does it work well or it will give some negative even number as we got the exact output. So this is all about the nested if else condition. Say if I am giving you the task that print the hello 5 times on the screen or some other applications. So what is the basic idea you are getting in your mind? Like let's say I'm writing print, I'm writing hello inside this. You can write print statement 5 times and you are printing the hello statements. Let's say if I am giving you to print the same hello world 100 times, do you think that writing the print statement 100 times it's like feasible in your system or it will be working well with your systems. So it's not a uh, good for writing the code 100 times the print statement. Here what we can do is we are writing same code multiple times, same statement multiple times, right? So we can replace these 100 print statements with single print statement by just looping them. Let's see what is for loop here, and we will be perform the task in the for loop. Let's say I'm writing the syntax for the for loop. For initially we are having initialization here, initialization. After that we will be having condition here. So until the condition is true, the for loop will be running, and next we will be having update here. We need to update the particular variable such that we need to meet the condition here. Inside this, we will be having some code that would be executed multiple times. The same code will be executed multiple times. Let's say I will be writing the some, let's say some example here. Let's say if I want to print the hello five times, right? Hello five times. Then I am just writing the blue. What is initialization? It is a starting point. Let's say want to print the five times, right? First time, second time, third time, fourth time, five time. I need to start the my variable. Let's say I'm taking integer I is equal to, I want to start with the zero. Then I need to stop at the fourth thing. I don't want to go for the fifth, right? Because one, two, three, four, five. You are getting five executions. So why I'm taking int here? Because every time I'm just incrementing this variable to one, because this is an integer variable, right? Why I can't to take that other way, float and double value, but they are not giving the exact increment here. You can see here that integers zero, if I increment this, next execution will be go to the one, and if I increment one, it will go for the two, again increment one, it will go to three, again go for four. Zero, one, two, three, four, five. We have five executions. We are doing five executions here, right? I'm starting with zero. Then until it what I can write here, until we are going I is less than five, right? I'm not going exactly to the five, but I'm stopping less than five. It means that I'm executing four, and I'm checking that can I go for the five, which is sixth execution. But you are said that you can go not you cannot go to the five. You can only stop at the five and simply incrementing I plus plus. We are already seeing the this is I plus plus is a post increment, right? So after execution of this statement, it will be simply initially it will be zero, then it will be going for the I is equal to one, I is equal to two, I is equal to three, I is equal to four. So this is a post increment. Every time it will be incrementing one, right? So this is how you can write the for loop here. Inside this, I am writing that uh, print. Let's say I will be write print hello. So I'm just writing one print statement. So it will be printing five times, right? Let's say initially the program will start with I is equal to zero here. I want to erase this one. So you can see I'm just starting with the int I is equal to zero. It means that initially the program will start with the I is equal to zero. It will check next I zero. Are you less than five? Yes, I am less than five. Zero is less than five. Then it will be going for the, and it will be printing simply hello, and it will be incrementing I is equal to one, right? In the next condition, again we are checking that condition one. Are you less than five? Yes, I am less than five. Then it will be printing again hello, right? So again I is incremented. That after that it will be incrementing simply I here, I plus plus. After that you can see I is equal to two. 2, are you less than 5? Yes, I am less than 5. Then print hello again and increment I plus plus. Again I is equal to 3. 3 is less than 5. Print hello. will be printed hello, and it will be incremented, and it will be got updated as I is equal to 4 here. You can see that 4 is less than 5. Hello, you are printed hello, and you have got incremented the I. So next the I is got updated to the 5, and you are now you are checking that 5 is less than 5. It will be giving you false because it will not executing here. So until the condition is met true here, so until this condition is true, you are executing this print statement 5 times here. Let's say this is true, this is true, this is true, this is true, and you can see this is also true and this is false. You are stop executing that program at this point. So this is how we are actually printing the hello 5 times. So you can observe this. We are minimizing the writing the code multiple times the same statement, right? The print statements initially we are writing the print statement 5 times, and we are writing print statement only one time, and we are simply looping that. Let's say if I want to print the hello 100 times, you can just keep 100 here. It will be printing 100 statements. So this is how the for loop will be work here. So this is the syntax of the for loop. Now we will be seeing the code how it will be work. I will be just erasing this complete code here. Let's say for integer I is equal to 0, I'm starting at the 0, and I will be ended up with the 5. That means I want to print the 5 hello statements, right? Hello. Let's see how it will be work. You can see the hello is printed 5 times here. So this is how you can write the code, repetitive code in the single statement. And let's go for the, we will be see the variations of the for loop in the future lectures when we are learning a DSA. You can see lot of variations of the for loop. Now we will be see, you can simply remember the syntax. Initially you need to definitely initialize this variable, and you need to give some condition here and update that variable until the, and for to make the conditions here, and we will be printing something here. And let's see some other variable loops also. We will be definitely solving a lot of problems on the loops and conditional statements in future lectures. Don't worry about this. I'm just here telling you the syntax, how the loops are working and why we are using them. Let's say the while loop. I will be writing while. Inside this, we are having some condition here. Okay. Until this condition is true, the while loop get executing, right? Let's say I'm writing hello, print hello, right? I'm writing print hello. I'm writing print hello here. So until this condition is true, it will be like executing the statement. So why we are using, what is the difference between while loop and for loop? You can say that in the while loop you can see that you know the condition, like I want to print the 5 times, I want to print the something like 10 times or 20 times. In this while loop you don't know the actual condition, how much time you want to print. Let's say if I am giving, let's say I'm writing something here like while while true, while true you are doing something, you are writing code here, and it will be executing until the conditions get false. And let's say I'm starting with I is equal to 0, and then let's say I'm writing like something like in the true condition I'm writing I is less than or equal to 10. It means it will be simply what I can do, it will be printing something, doing task 10 times here. Let's see, while true means you can have so many conditions here. So let's see some programs. We will be writing same program using the while loop here. Let's see. Initially, we need to have something like int I is equal to 0. We are having initialization, definitely I is equal to less than 5 means it will be printing 5 times. Let's say hello, and then you are simply having increment here. In the for loop, you are initially having this should the complete statements are written in the single in the s- in the single statement, right, inside this for loop. But here you are initializing outside of the while loop, and next you are writing condition inside the while condition. After that you are incrementing after doing the task here. This is same as that for loop, right? You can say we are printing something like 5 times, so this is working same as that, like that. And we will be see what is the, you can update after the doing the task here. After you can update it after this one. And initially you need to initialize something if you want. I can you Either you can deal with the boolean values in this condition also. Let's see the do while. So I am writing do here. I will be writing syntax here. While I am writing condition here. While I is less than 5, do the task is print hello, right? Do the task. So until this condition is true, it will be executing this print statement, because the do while loop will definitely execute at least one time if the condition is not true. So while other loops will not execute if the condition get false at least one time. If the condition is false, they will not execute at least one time. You can see for loop will also will not execute if the condition is not true. But in the do while loop, initially the do will this this part will be work execute, and the next will the condition will be getting checked here. After until this condition is true, then you are running the, you are doing something here in the do part. Let's write, let's see in the code editor. I'm writing int is equal to 0. Do let's out hello, while I will be writing while I is less than or equal to 5, right? This is the condition which I am giving here. You can see I need to increment here, right? You can see how many times it will be get printed. You can simply see here that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. You can see the difference. Initially, without checking the condition, first time it will be printing the hello, and then it will be incrementing. Let's try run this program here. So in the do, the condition is will execute. Then we will be having while some condition here. That is the condition is I is less than 5. Yeah, it will be executing 5 times because we are given a condition is I is less than or equal to 5. It will be starting from the 0, right? Let's say this is the code. Initially it will be running for the, when I is equal to 0, the code will be executed first time. When I is equal to 2, I is equal to 1, it will be executed second time. So this code will be executing like n plus 1 times. You can remember this one because initially it will not checking the condition, it will be simply executing, and after that execution it will be checking the condition, because you can see that it will be executing n plus 1 times. Let's see. When I is equal to 0, it will be initially it will be executing without checking the condition. So let's say this code will work fast. So that would be like initially I is equal to 0, it executed first time. When I is equal to 1, second time. I is equal to 2, third time. I is equal to 4th, fifth, fourth time. I is equal to 3, I is equal to 4, fifth time. When you are getting I is equal to 5, it will already executed the fifth execution, which means the sixth iteration, and then it will be after that it will be checking the condition here. This is same as a while loop, but it will be executing one more time here.
Guys, this is all about the today's lecture. In the tomorrow's lecture, we will be solving the problem based upon the conditional statements and the loops. And just recap the what we all learned in this today's lecture. So we learned that the conditional statement must take the boolean values only, and we also see that different types of loops and why we how the do while loop will work. And in the upcoming lectures, we will definitely solving the lot of problems based on the loops and conditional statements. And we are left with one of the conditional statement, that is switch statement. Actually, we are not using much in our programming this one, but we need to know the switch statement because it will be very efficient and we will be used in some of the cases. So in the next lecture, we will be starting the switch statement and we will be go for the problem solving. So thank you for watching this video.